What would you do if you woke up one morning and you weren't human anymore? What if the people you loved the most, the ones you worked for, started looking at you like a burden? And what happens when a person loses not just their body, but their value? Today, we're diving into the Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. And trust me, this story stays with you. Gregor Samsa wakes up one morning, and something feels wrong. He tries to move, but his body doesn't respond the way it should. And then he realizes it. He's turned into a giant insect. But here's the strange part. He doesn't panic. His first thought is, "I'm late for work." That's who Gregor is, a man completely trapped in responsibility. He tries to get out of bed, but his legs move uncontrollably. He can't even roll over properly. Outside the room, his family starts to worry. His mother calls softly. His father knocks harder. His sister just wants to know if he's okay. And then, the office manager arrives. Gregor tries to explain everything, but his voice doesn't sound human anymore. After struggling, he finally unlocks the door, and the moment they see him, everything changes. His mother collapses, the manager runs away, and his father becomes violent. He forces Gregor back into his room, and just like that, Gregor is no longer part of the world. When Gregor wakes up again, everything is quieter now. The chaos from before is gone, but something feels different. The door stays closed, and for the first time, no one comes in immediately. Eventually, his sister, Greta, is the only one who enters. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't come close, but she leaves food for him and quietly steps out. At first, Gregor tries to eat what he used to like, milk, bread. But something has changed. He can't eat it anymore. Instead, he's drawn to scraps, leftovers, food that once would have disgusted him. And that's when it becomes clear. This transformation isn't just physical. Greta begins to visit him every day. She cleans the room, she feeds him, and slowly she becomes the only connection he has left. But outside that room, life continues. His father returns to work. His mother starts sewing. Greta takes on a job. The family adapts. Without him, and Gregor, he listens from inside, silent, forgotten. At first, Gregor begins to adapt to his new life. He crawls across the walls, clings to the ceiling, finding a strange kind of comfort in the space around him. Greta notices this, and slowly, she starts removing the furniture from his room, the desk, the chest, everything that once connected him to who he used to be. At first, it seems like she's helping, like she's giving him more space. But Gregor realizes something. If everything disappears, then nothing remains of his human life. In desperation, he climbs onto the wall and presses himself against a framed picture, holding onto it, as if it's the last piece of himself. But when his mother sees him, she freezes. Her body weakens, and she collapses. Greta panics, and in that moment, their father returns. He sees the room, the confusion, the creature, and something inside him breaks. Without hesitation, he forces Gregor back, driving him across the room. Then, he begins throwing apples, one after another, until one of them hits Gregor's back and stays there, embedded. Gregor doesn't resist anymore. He doesn't try to move. He just lies there, injured, silent. And from that moment on, he is no longer seen as a son, but as something they need to get rid of. Gregor never truly recovers from the wound. The apple remains lodged in his back, slowly weakening him. Days pass, and with each passing day, he moves less, he eats less, he speaks not at all. Greta still comes, but not the same way anymore. She no longer stays. She no longer tries to understand him. What was once care begins to feel like obligation. Outside the room, the family continues their lives, working, talking, living without him. And slowly, Gregor understands. He is no longer part of this family, not as a son, not even as a person, just a burden. One night, as the house grows quiet, Gregor lies still, and in that silence, his thoughts drift to a time before all of this, when he worked day after day, not because he wanted to, but because his family depended on him. He carried their debts, held everything together, all for them. And now, the moment he can no longer provide, he is no longer needed, and for the first time, Gregor feels something different. Not fear, not confusion, just calm. By morning, Gregor is gone. No struggle, no sound, just silence. When the family discovers him, there is no grief, only relief. They step outside, into the open air, as if something heavy has finally lifted, and for the first time in a long time, they begin to move forward. And maybe that's what makes this story so uncomfortable. Gregor didn't change overnight. He was already living a life that slowly took everything from him. The transformation just made it visible. And the question is, was it really Gregor who became something else? Or was it the world around him that showed its true form?